It's the city of rock and roll, and this place sure is rocking as they await the start of this one. We're here at Huntington Bank Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an interconference contest between the Houston Texans and the Cleveland Browns.
York to kick off for the Browns.
The ball is teed up as rain continues to fall. And off we go from Cleveland. Here's Tremon Smith with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is first and 10.
Here we go. 18. What's that?
Stroud in the air to start us off. And the Browns get there and take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. It's going to bring up second down.
Playing in your own building, a little extra adrenaline as they take the field. No surprise, this home team feeds and plays off the crowd. First play of the game, and already we're seeing an impact being made defensively.
Hopefully not a sign of how this game is going to go as they step up for second and long.
18.
Here's Breece Hall on the ground for the first time. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing third down to begin this ballgame.
No gain on the
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
Offense going with a four-receiver set, third and long.
All right. 18. Robbie.
Third and long for him here. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
And he drives this into the pouring rain. Taken right at the 40. And the coverage team is there as he fields it, so almost nothing on that return before he stopped.
at their own 44-yard line.
On the set.
Nice field position here for the Browns as they start out first and 10. Now the first carry for Quinshawn Judkins. And this will be stopped after a nice 6-yard pickup there on first down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4.
Here we go, here we go. 70 Timberwolves.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That's caught. Here's Quinshon Judkins. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. That one gains 7. And that's a Browns first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
1st and 10 from the 43.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
From the gun, Judkins. And he's able to stay on his feet through that run, at least until the tackle stops. And he picked up close to 4. Halfway down, that brings up 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Another one for Judkins. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Kalen Bullock up to make the stop.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Ready.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Cut 19, cut 19, 18.
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And 4th and 4 coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable in an incomplete.
Cade York now on for the field goal. This a 54-yarder.
54-yard attempt.
This will not connect. Not enough leg and too far left as well. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
He was hitting from that distance pregame. Heck, we were on the field watching it, and they were confident he could do so again. Just did not work out this time around.
Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10.
Owen. 18.
They bring Collins in motion right. They'll start this one out with ball. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too. Defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
They give on 2nd to Hall. Give him the 47-yard line, Brock, as he's nestled up right near that first down marker.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
Owen. 18.
He's got it. Complete to Collins. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
And the Texans first down.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
On the quick, right? Swap. Another swap. Robin.
First down throw by Stroud. This one's out to Knoll, left side. And they take him down right along the 30. The rookie from Notre Dame able to take him down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1.
All right.
18. That's it.
Motioning one of the tight ends. So a timeout comes in with the play clock down to just 3 seconds. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Just a yard left to go on 2nd down.
Hey, stop. Here we go. 18. That's it.
Stroud off of play action. And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down.
18. That's it. Hey, uno more. Hey, uno. Run.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
Imagine the weather's playing a role here. Instead of trying a field goal, they're going to go for this.
How's it tonight? 18.
Again, Stroud. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ready?
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go. Bronco 80, Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready,
Here's Shudkins to begin the drive. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Come on, 60 is coming. 70 Timberwolves.
Through 1 quarter, neither side breaking through on the scoreboard. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to Huntington Bank Field after this. We're ready now for the 2nd quarter. Browns in control of it. They'll be set up 2nd and 7.
Jackie Lyons. Cougar 79 Broncos.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. That's complete, David Njoku. And they bring him down after what he thought was a great game, but officials are saying he had some extra help. They got a flag down. I think this might be a hold, partner. They'll take 2nd down behind the sticks now after that holding call.
Viking 18. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
They'll run here following the penalty. He gets the opening for about 9 yards, but still third down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Third down, they need 7.
Let's go. Cowboys. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
Third and long, they're going to throw. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. All right, defense did its job, forced the offense into a third and long, and that, in large part, partner, led to that interception.
Such a dichotomy, Kate, in so many ways. Offensively, we hear all the time what? Stay on schedule, avoid these situations. Defensive coaches, you know what they say, earn the right to rush the passer, earn the right to make them one-dimensional, and when you do, go pay it off. And they did in the biggest of ways with that huge INT.
They start the drive at home. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Hot. Tony. Look at hot.
Operating from the gun, it's Brown. In big trouble now, and the ball is out. And the Browns pick it up. And this return will reach the end zone for a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns get the game's first points here in the second. Like a freight train leaving the station after scooping up that fumble. Oh, he got moving on his way to the end zone, Brock. Nice hustle from the big man.
Is there anything more fun than seeing these big old human beings get their chance to get on a scoreboard? You see how it just ignites everybody.
On is Katie York for the PAT. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Still reeling a little after fumbling that away, but they're going to get it right back with this kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Texans take over first down and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
Here we go.
On play action, here's Stroud. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. Big gain downfield. And he is taken down as he drives this to the enemy 40. That's a 38-yard play for him to move the sticks.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Hall running between the tackles. Ball's around him, he's got space. Touchdown, Houston! The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. Breece Hall with the touchdown. Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Got a good plant in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Texans tie this game 7-7.
Kaimi Fairbairn
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. He fields it from the 8. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Browns look just about ready, Brock. Here comes first and 10.
Here we go, set. Hawk 70, Hawk. Hey, smash Bronco. Steady.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Called in by Njoku, left side. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Derek Stingley putting that play to bed.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
But wheeled in by Njoku. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. You see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
And he gets through for a 7-yard gain. The tackle made at the 47.
Well, things weren't about to end after the first hit or the second. This tight end had a vision for what he wanted to happen after the catch, and he was going to take on all comers to try to make it a reality.
After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short.
Let's go. 19 tight, 19 tight, come 19, come Buffalo 18.
Sticking to the air here. They just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down.
Go! 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. 18 times, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Here he is on third and short. Oh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's fourth down.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
That's grabbed at the 10. Breaks a tackle. He's still going. And something on the return, but not much, as it still ends inside the 20.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
That's right. 18, that's right.
Here's Stroud on first and 10. Ooh, on him quick there. They bring him to the turf. After one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
Things already looking a good bit tougher here. It is second and 17 after the sack. Hall takes it straight ahead. He hits the lane for about 7. That's going to bring up third down. It's a gain of 8, and we have reached our 2-minute warning.
Brings up third and 10.
This drive in jeopardy. Here's a third and 10.
All right.
Early movement along the right side. The flag comes out. So tough to stay set when you've got defenders doing everything they can to make you jump, and, well, they got one of them to move that time. Following the false start penalty, here's third down and longer. Here he goes, third and long. Set up a screen here for Hall. And that nice catch not going to translate into a new set of downs just yet. The stop is made in time to make it 4th and short. The Browns take the first of their 3 timeouts. The Texans set to punt. Ty Kroger is going to kick this one away. Team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return.
49-yard line.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Shotgun hands off here for Judkins. And he manages to find a little traction on that search field as he fights forward for a couple. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Sanders back to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. All set to go now from the 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
On first down, here's Sanders. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Ready.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10.
Get up. 60 Eagles.
Judkins running between the tackles. He gets it ahead, lines up with about 3. Kamari Lassiter getting up there to make the stop. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Cougar 19, 60 Bobcats, Mustang 19. Ready.
Sanders now on 3rd down. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
He didn't get it by much, but he did get it. Tucks it in bottom right. And that's going to break our tie and give him a 3-point advantage.
Well, he moved past that earlier miss pretty quickly here, Kate. Nice to see that. And now he can carry a little momentum with him to end this opening half.
Cade York to kick off for the Browns.
On now is York to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10. From the gun, Stroud. Absolutely fires this one right side. It connects on the deep shot. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans get some late points and the lead.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Fairbairn now for the PAT. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Texans take a 4-point lead.
14, Browns 10. Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
There's 35 seconds to go in the half as they are ready to begin their drive. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. He's stopped after ripping off an 8-yard chunk. It's second down.
Jalen Petrie on the stop. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
They're just going to play it safe, sticking with the ground game, looks like. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. New set of downs from 37.
Let's go now. 19 Charger, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
To the air on 1st down. Sanders. Biggs front downfield to Judy. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a Browns 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they can try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. This is going to be a 38-yarder from the right hash. New York knocks it through, and that cuts the lead back down to a lone point. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Naimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Starting from the 5. Going to reverse so far. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 30.
Well, that's exactly the way you want to come out of the locker room to begin the second half. And really, Kate, this 3rd phase of the game, the special teams, you just see the boost and the energy they can give to their team when they deliver a nice return to start this second half.
1st and 10 from the 32. Judkins out the middle. And they'll take this ahead for 7. We've got 2nd and 3 now.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2.
Here we go, here we go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Operating from the gun, here's Sanders. That one complete to Njoku. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Cut 19! Cut 19! 19 Lions! Trap 50! Trap 60! Let's go!
Sanders going to throw here on first. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And we'll see what they do here on second down.
You know, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
70 Lions! 60 Bobcats! 60 Bobcats! Hey, smash! 18, pop, 79 Broncos! Ready?
Out of the gun, here's Sanders. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Get it!
He's going to throw it again. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Still working from the 30 as they line this up. 2nd and 10.
Ready, ready! Ready, ready!
On the give, here's Judkins. And they bring him down, but not before he advances it all the way to the 20. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
I just love that so much, Kate. Yeah, they trailed at the break, but that doesn't deter you from running the ball. And results like that will more than likely have them lean into the run game.
Ready, set!
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, set! Let go!
Another game to Judkins. Quite the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line.
Kate, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
On the set!
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
19, charge! Tag! Cowboy 80! Buffalo 18! Ready!
The first carry for the speedy Dylan Sampson. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. So this is going to be 2nd down and long following the holding flag.
Mustang Knights, 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Panther 11, Panther 11.
Now Sanders. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw, but it's incomplete.
Really had to find a way to get that short completion, because now you're staring at 3rd and extra long, and that's a place no QB in this league wants to be.
Ready,
No
break.
connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Cowboy 80. Cougar 19.
Oh, saw some movement there. That's going to cost them 5. One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Following the false start penalty, here's 3rd down and longer.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. Trap 60. Trap 60. Hey.
3rd and long for him here. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. This one misses the tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Cade York now on for the field goal. This is a 55-yard look from the left hash. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And they've taken back the lead.
He connects now for a 3rd time, and that's the biggest of the 3 field goals he's made in this contest. Gives him the lead. Now you turn the keys over to your defense and try and protect it.
On now is York to kick this one away. Here's Smith on the return. This makes it up to the 25.
Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
All right. 18. What's up?
Looking to throw, Stroud. This is downfield working the left. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40.
All right. 18. What's up?
First down, Stroud. Collins got it left side. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one. All right. Tony,
Moving back, sent in motion left. From the gun, it's Hall. And the great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Houston.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Cade, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
All set to go now from the 35. Stroud completes it quick. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, Houston.
All set now, 1st and 10.
Nike Texas. 18. Let's go.
They run. Here's Hall. And he doesn't get this one very far. Down to only about the 18. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 118. Let's go.
They go right back to Hall. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Here's Hall once more. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It's a gain of 8. That's another Texans 1st down.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Texans who have it to start here, and they come in trailing on the scoreboard. Well, they've certainly got the field goal in their back pocket, but they're going to try for the touchdown first here and goal to go. The tight end in motion now. Now here he goes on the boot. Connects with his back. Hall. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans take a 4th quarter lead. Breece Hall with the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
This is the time of the game where your legs just get a little bit tired. But that was a determined-looking drive right there. They were not going to be denied, and they're able to score and take the lead.
Fairbairn connects on the extra point. And the Texans jump in front now by 5.
Browns 16. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot.
Ready up.
1st down from the 42.
Panther 60. Panther 60.
From the gun, Judkins. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Another one for Judkins. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. A couple yards on the run. It's 3rd and 6 now.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite out of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Let's go. 70 left. Warriors, 70.
No throw. 3rd and long. That one's caught. Judy has it. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. So it's a 29-yard gain. And that's going to be good for a Cleveland 1st down. Double coverage, a deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
I know these D-ends love to get to the quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing the run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Down. 60 by 6, 60 by 10.
Working out of the gun, Sanders. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Cleveland. The Browns take a 4th quarter lead. David Njoku, the touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while, but that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
They'll go for 2 here. Sanders bringing the Browns to the line.
Ready,
The Browns
ready.
will line up for the
Viking
two-point
18.
conversion.
Ready.
This is caught. And he is hit well behind the line and goes down. They're not able to make much of anything on that 2-point attempt.
21. Cade York to kick off for the Browns.
On now is York to kick this one away. And it looks like he's going to opt not to bring this one out. So they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it. Two-jet.
They kick the running back in motion. They'll start this one out with Hall. Trucks a defender. He's going to keep his balance long enough to get ahead for a gain of 5.
He's tackled
Give him 5 on that carry. Bring it up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd
You know,
and
Kate,
5.
that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
All right. 18. That's it.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. He's throwing deep to the left side. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Shotgun now for Stroud. Throwing the out route complete. And they don't get much out of this pass. He's hauled down a little shy of that first. It's 4th down now.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down.
Whoa. Out, that's it. 18. That's it.
Desperation time here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Handoff now to Judkins. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's a Browns first down.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know you can set the table for more.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Tag. Ready.
To the ground they go with Judkins. And he'll stay upright through this rain, but not through that hit as he's tackled after about a 1-yard gain. Only gets a yard there to make it 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Hey. Cowboy 80.
Offense at the line, but they won't snap it. We've got a timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves. Hurt.
Running this is Judkins. They're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. They gain 11 on that play, and that's going to be good for a Cleveland first down.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great block in the spring of guys hitting blocks downfield and a back who can show off his wheels.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Come on, set. 6, let's go.
And they'll let the clock run all the way down and expire. Everyone was set and at the line. The quarterback just didn't snap it before the play clock hit 0. So they should be a little prompter in snapping this, you'd hope, Brock, after that delay of game.
Ready? Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Let's go.
Running it after the penalty. And some good work to get the yardage back. It's a gain of 7 on 1st down. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Cleveland. Browns holding just a 1-point advantage. 2nd down now. They need 7.
70 Ranger. Let's go. Cougar 19.
They're going to pass it here. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
Cougar 19. 18 Rattler.
Setting up to pass. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Intended for number 16.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. So after that make, a field goal won't cost him a lead, but a touchdown still ties it, or likely probably puts them down a point. Okay, this is one of those moments where the defense now has clarity. They know what the stakes are and what they have to defend.
Here's Smith on the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30.
Hey, Kate, the best kick returners I was ever around, really at any level, they want this opportunity. They want their chance to help their team. They know they're down, but they also know that return, especially a good one like this, can set the offense up for success.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
They start the drive with Hall. This is tough running in this weather out there, but he keeps the feet moving, gains 3. The clock rolls as the Texans try to hurry their offense to the line.
2nd and 6 at the 33-yard line.
Running back sent in motion. Here he is to throw. Jump off caught by his back. And a bit of deja vu as they stop him at the line once again.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
3rd down, Browns opting to go with a dime set defensively.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
Here he is to throw. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
They've got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is 4th down.
On the quick, right? 18. What's up?
To throw. Has him on the quick hitter. He's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stops. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
That pitch and catch won't show up as a big play on the stat sheet, but it gives his own defense a little time to rest. It gives an offensive coordinator a new set of downs to work with.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10.
All right. 18. That's it. Whoa.
Back to throw. This one's out to Noel, left side. He's tackled there, so a nice start to a new set of downs, but let's see if they keep it. Let's examine this flag. Fighting all he could to keep his quarterback upright, but crossed the line there. That earns the holding penalty. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
He'll look to throw it. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, second down calls ready.
Ready. All right. 118. What's that?
Man in motion here. Again, Stroud. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. Third down coming up.
I'll tell you what, Kate, challenging this guy in a close game, you are tempting fate. He got one hand on it. He gets two. It could have gone the other way.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here.
Okay. Swap. Another swap. Texas.
And motion the tight end over. Now to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect to a tank down. And now they're staring at 4th and long.
Defense doubled him, knowing that was where the pass was likely headed. A bit surprising. Quarterback still threw in that direction with how well that defense had that play covered.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Now a timeout's called. Cleveland using its second. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal. Hands are tied. Got to have it on this 4th down.
Here we go. Let's go. 118. Let's go.
Throwing now. And again, they drop the interception. This time it's a good thing, though. Much better field position without it, thanks to the turnover on downs.
Here we go. Set.
Into the victory formation they go, Brock, here on 1st down. Drawing up the design keeper. So the Browns come away with the win. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. That does it for another broadcast of the NFL on EA Sports. With my partner in the booth, Brock Huard, I'm Kate Scott. It's a well-earned win for the Browns. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.